Hi viewers, thank you so much for tuning in. It's newsNamibia here. If it's your first time joining me, don't forget to subscribe and also hit the bell so whenever I upload a video, you will be notified. So if it's your first time here, as I said, don't forget to subscribe. If for those that are returning, thank you so much for being here. So today I'm going to speak about Simz right. Simz right, yes, Simz right. That one from the management, yes. So I don't know what was happening. So last night, no, early, I would say midnight, yeah, from midnight there, it was actually morning because it was 1 o'clock, 1 a.m. around there. So I went on Instagram. I don't know why, for some reason. I don't usually do that, but I went on, and then I just saw Simz right posted some videos whereby she's kissing a guy, and then we know Simz right's her husband is a chubby man, and he looks a little bit weird, like different. Sorry. So when I got there, I saw she's kissing this guy. There was first I thought maybe it was just some pranks because I saw it was just photos, and then later I saw videos whereby she's kissing the guy, and somewhere she's getting out of a Range Rover. I'll also put the picture here because I couldn't get the videos actually. So late then I checked under the comment section. There was only 2 comments. Then I did comment under that post. So I was like, seems like I said hi boss, seems like, yeah. And then I shared it on my Instagram. So later I actually checked, and the post was removed. Okay, and then later again I just decided to scroll under her post, and it was under post, but it was not under, meaning it was not on the status anymore, but it was under post, the same very thing about her and a different guy that's apart, that's not a husband. And then there is a caption saying my wife is cheating on me. So I was like, then probably can't be Simz, or as I know Simz, she's not an attention seeker really. So probably it will be the husband or something. Maybe she's sleeping and so on. So this morning around 7, when I checked on, I went to YouTube, I saw Simz making a video. Like, no, she did actually, she wrote something. I think it was titled "Why My Marriage Ended," and then she said stuff like, yeah, she had been abused by the husband and so on. Okay, I actually know that previously before she got married to her husband, she was in a relationship with a baby daddy whereby she was actually being abused. She was like being beaten like by that guy, and that's the reason why she left. So she then went on and then went for this guy now, that's now the husband, and the same thing happened whereby she's just being beaten and being abused and so on and so on. So I remember a long time ago, I don't remember the day, but even the month or the year, but there was, I think it was last year or early this year, whereby she was making a video. She did post, and then she had the hand bandaged, like her hand was yeah, it was having a bandage over, and then she even had 2 nails broken, and then she was like, no, I'm doing this because, no, she said, this is so painful. Then I think she said that she has injuries on the hand because the car door hit her. And today she just confessed that no, it was not a car door really, she was being beaten by the husband. So, and then she said that actually the abuse happened even the first day when she came from hospital after delivering, like after giving birth to their child with her husband. So that very same day she was beaten. I don't know what causes the abuse and so on, but one thing I just wanted to say is that sometimes women, so I don't know if we laugh, maybe it's out of excitement or something, but women tend to speak and let me say, after leaving a certain relationship and then moving to the next relationship, they I don't know if they find comfort in this new guy and so on, and they start sharing all the information with this new guy and talking like, whatever, yeah, he used to beat me, and I was beaten 10 times and I never did anything, I just kept quiet. Which for me, I just feel like it's unnecessary. Like seriously, it's TMI. Like, it's too much information. Like, giving, you just met this guy recently, you don't even know, like, you still need to understand and know this guy much better, but you tell him about each and everything and discussing I personally would not discussing your previous relationship with this current guy. Doesn't, for me, it's a no. Like, no. Why do you want to know about it? Like, why do you want to know why we break up and so on? I believe you can still tell the guy, yeah, why we broke up, but it's not for him to know. He must just take it from here, and all that matters is what from the present to the future. What happened in the past, he was not there, and it's none of his business. So sometimes I believe like there are men that are weak in this world, and they will try to get all the info from their lady or from the girlfriend, and they want for them to be able to maybe know the weak points of a woman, which is actually I don't agree with. Like it's actually narcissistic behavior. So women also tend to open up so much. Yeah, my ex-boyfriend used to do this, he did this, he cheated on me, he did this and this and this. So this guy thinks already, like in that beginning of your relationship, knows you like his own, like he knows you very well because of the history that you told him. And then that guy, instead of actually taking it from there, like getting just starting a new relationship afresh with everything new, he will actually, when you guys have a disagreement, because obviously in the relationship there are going to be disagreements, there's going to be pros and cons and also on. So that guy is going to be used one day words, and we're going to use the weaknesses of you, that because you gave him so much information about it. So meaning, let me say, sometimes some guys are really not matured enough, and then we tell him, no, my ex-boyfriend used to beat me, he used to do this to me and that. So one day you and that guy have an argument. Believe me, if that guy is such a unmatured person, he's going to say that's why your ex-boyfriend used to beat you up, is because of that. But if you couldn't have told that guy about your previous relationship, there was not going to be any information about that, and he was not going to have anything about your past to use against you, unless if he goes out there and seek for information. But that's actually what I mean, that guys, you must always not, when you go in a relationship, try to go in and start afresh, forget about the previous relationship. Don't actually go and tell about what happened in the past. And I would say, like, what I observe in men is that a man will break up with a woman, and then he meet this ex, let me say now, sorry, and then he meet this new girlfriend, and then let me say the new girlfriend knows the ex, and then they'll be talking about the previous person. Oh, how did you break up with that person? Yeah, so on. And then at the end of the day, men tend to badmouth the ex-girlfriend or the partner, because just to gain, I don't know what to gain what, but for me it's not attractive at all, and I do not support those things. If a man is capable of talking crap about the ex to me as a current girlfriend, that man can also do it to you, because it's nothing special about you. So you must actually, as a woman, if the man start talking crap about the previous girlfriend or previous partner to you, you must run for your life, because that guy is a child. He is not mature minded. He's having some problems, because there is nothing that makes that man that makes you special in front of that man than the previous person. I just feel that's it. But that's actually why that when you just, I'll advise you guys, if you meet somebody, try not to discuss your past. If he asks you about your past, you can tell him a little bit. You must filter, because don't forget that also relationships do break, and you never know, you might go back to that ex of yours. Reason being, because sometimes you just broke up for petty reasons. There was nothing serious that got you guys to break up, and maybe this guy is just passing by. Maybe you just use this guy for a while because you were hurt, and then you go back to the other person that you broke up with before and leave this guy because the relationship did not work out with this one. You comparing this current person to the previous person, is that the previous one will be much better, and you might find that with the previous person you actually share a lot of similarities and same interests than this person. So never badmouth somebody that you were in love with, because you never know. Love can be mended, like relationship can be fixed, and yeah, you never know where it ends, because the future is unpredictable. So yeah, about Simz, right? I just feel like she actually maybe opened up too much to to her husband, which I don't blame her. Possibly, I understand she have a child with the ex-boyfriend, and maybe there was a lot of conversations. Obviously, the husband will hear when these two are communicating about the child and so on. Maybe he was being so much into their relationship, and then maybe she had to open up to the guy. But I just advise people that no, it's not necessary. Like, it's not. If it's about the child, try talking about the child, but don't go and say that, no, yeah, even when I was dating him, he used to do this and that is why he beat me 10 times and what. No, don't be so excited. This guy is not going to feel pity for you because apparently the previous guy was murdering you. And one thing I'll advise women, whether you are married or not, guys, your life matters, and you only have this one life. You only have one life. If you get abused, if this man abuses you, he's going to lower your self-esteem. Like, it's going to be lowered and lowered and lowered, and you are going to be feeling useless about yourself. In the end of the day, you are going to actually age than even your own self. And what I would say is also that at the end of the day, this guy beats you, he bruises you, and he leaves to the next woman. You are now there sitting with scars, sitting with insecurities because the guy has moved on, and you allow this guy to beat you without you taking any further action. In countries, I don't know, but I know most countries, gender-based violence is actually a no-go, and it's actually a case. It's a criminal offense, and one can be locked up and disciplined for that. If somebody slaps the hell out of you, you must go to the police, open a case, because love doesn't. How can you hate somebody that you love? There's no way you're going to hate somebody that you love. Unless also these women also like to be beaten. I know of somebody that just want to be beaten by men. Guys, this one is being beaten. Then we say, guys, move. Just being beaten. Tomorrow they go to the hospital together with a blue eye. They follow each other, go to the hospital, get treatment, and then after 2 days, beaten again. Then she goes back. I'm just like, hello, what is so special about that guy that other people don't have? Until the point that you are having bruises all over and no other man is going to be able to look at you. And at the end of the day, you are going to be like, I don't know, like you'll be feeling better about yourself. So it's better you move. And marriage itself is not prison, guys. That's what I tell myself. It's not prison to be married. When somebody marries you, it's because they love you and want to be with you for the rest of their lives. So the moment they start laying hands on you, run for your life, because at home where you are coming from, you are wanted. Your family wants you, your children, everybody else wants you. So you getting stuck in marriage because apparently you are married. God put together this reunion and so on. God also understands that you are being abused and you are in pain. You must run for your life before you die. Because I believe it's better for you to go back home alive than going back home in a coffin. Because this man can hate you, and once he beats you in marriage, he's going to kill you. Just because of a cow or whatever you guys lobolas things, you are going to be suffering and being beaten up and down. Nobody have a right to beat another person. Nobody. Don't allow yourself to be beaten. You must move. You are not a tree. That's my advice, guys. I'm speaking to you guys. So I'm just okay, I just had to come record this quickly. Oh, Mira is making noise. Mama, you are making noise. So I just had to come quickly. I didn't want to record these days, but it's just something that was like of my concern, whereby I just feel like women are suffering. You are married. Imagine for 8 years she was being beaten. 8 years, guys. 8 solid years. She's just staying. Staying for what? Staying for what? Okay, maybe she was hoping the guy would change, but this lady forgot that even her previous relationship, she was being beaten. That's why I will be like, sometimes we allow ourselves to suffer. Even your own parents have never laid a hand on you, but comes this son of a man, he's coming to slap you and punch you. That's not right. In relationships, one can be at fault, but there are ways as adults to sit and actually discuss the matters that are troubling the marriage or relationship without actually having you to lay a hand on somebody. And men forget that they are strong and they are going to hurt the person. They will hurt us. And once I'm hurt, what he can't even, this body is made out of tissues and so on. You cannot replace that. No amount of money can actually fix a scar that one gets. So we really need to sorry guys, I'm holding my phone. We really need to get very serious, and we really need to start taking matters and like We need to hold people accountable, because nobody, and I'm saying it again, nobody has a right to touch another person, beat another person. Even no matter what you have done to nobody, not really. Like, otherwise, it starts with a slap, it ends, it actually promotes itself to a punch. Later, it goes to a kick, and the next thing you see, you are gone, you are disabled. You were born properly, you took care of yourself, no accident actually came, like, occurred, but at the end of the day, you are having a scar for life. Seriously, the scar, like, let me say example, like, scars are really hard to yeah, you cannot fix them. This is a scar I have from when I was a child, when I was actually a baby. I had what do you call, chicken pox, and chicken pox left me with this scar. So imagine now having scars, bruises, scars wherever you were beaten by a man, just because you were beaten by a man, all over the face, all over your body, at the point where you actually break. You know how painful it is to break this nail, especially the natural nails are very painful. The moment you just break this, it breaks with, like, guys, it hurts. Like, it hurts just like labor pain. And a man beating his partner, imagine beating somebody that have actually made, like, that actually brought life to this world, somebody that mothered your children, and you are beating them for what? I actually saw Simz Wright's husband's pictures. Like, sometimes I see him in the video, there's just something about him, like, no. I know he's a quiet guy, but something is just does not make sure with me. I'm not a judge, I'm not, so that's not my job, but let me just say that. But 8 years was just a lot for you to sit around here and suffer in silence. And actually not in silence, because she have been going out there, making videos out there, because she's a blogger, she is a entertainment blogger, and pretend as everything is fine. While you could have died, Simz Wright, you could have died, and we could have lost you already a long time ago. You have friends like the Owamis that walked out of marriage because they were suffering, because they were unhappy, and you were supposed to learn from people. You are lucky because people that went through hell are actually close to you. So in this case, you are affected. And you could not learn from them. And you see how people are doing well after running away for their lives. So guys, let me just say this once again. Marriage is not prison. If you are not happy, you can walk out. As long as you walk out with a clean heart, there is no karma, or there's no problem. But don't be beaten by a man just because you are married. He doesn't own you. He doesn't own you. Only Jesus owns you. Jesus owns you. No man owns another human being. Vice versa, no woman owns a man. When it comes to abuse and so on, you are that person. They say you are that person's because they are married to you. That's fine. But to have a whole right and think that they can beat you up and down as they want and turn you into a punching bag, that is so wrong. So guys, let me know what your thoughts are when it comes to abuse and so on, and let me know what you think. Your views are very important. These were my views, and please do not come for me, and I'm not going to come for you. You can actually comment down below. I will not catch any feelings. Thank you for watching, and please, as I say, if you haven't subscribed yet, do subscribe. If you are watching this and you've subscribed already, at least like the video, like my video, and I'll appreciate. Have a beautiful Sunday.